New developments in the immigration crackdown planned for Chicago. The Department of Homeland Security is now launching Operation Midway Blitz. We have team coverage. First, our Sabrina Franza looking at the latest efforts to inform community members of their rights. But we begin with CBS News investigator Tara Molina and the government's new operation. Tara, there's a local family the Trump administration says it's dedicating this mission to.
That's right, Marie. Katie Abraham of Glenview was killed in a drunk driving crash involving a Guatemalan immigrant in January of 2025. Her father, Joe Abraham, heard from Homeland Security this weekend and again hours before Operation Midway Blitz was announced. He says his family just wants to make sure another family doesn't have to go through what they have.
So Katie is one of these unique kids.
The Department of Homeland Security announcing Operation Midway Blitz late Monday morning with a video of 20-year-old Katie Abraham's parents, Michelle and Joe Abraham.
She was amazing.
I caught up with Joe virtually shortly after.
Let's honor Katie and the fact that hopefully no other children will have to go through this Russian roulette that our state is playing.
According to Homeland Security releases, this ICE operation is targeting those who flocked to Chicago and Illinois, quote, because they knew Governor Pritzker and his sanctuary policies would protect them and allow them to roam free on American streets. Governor J.B. Pritzker's office responding this afternoon with a statement reading in part, the governor's office has received no formal communication or information from the Trump administration. 20-year-old Katie Abraham was killed in a hit-and-run in Urbana back in January. Her friend, 21-year-old Chloe Polzin, also killed in the crash. The driver, 29-year-old Julio Kukel Ball, an immigrant from Guatemala who U.S. Marshals caught in Texas, fleeing to Mexico days later using a different name.
He didn't have a driver's license. He shouldn't have been on the roads. He had been pulled over before.
In June, President Donald Trump shared the Abraham family's story. You can see him holding up Katie's photo here. The family, supportive of the operation honoring their daughter, says they're fighting for safety and enforcement that would have saved her life. The official release from Homeland Security features 11 other criminals they say are at large because of sanctuary city policies.
Say what you want about Donald Trump. He at least acknowledged me, looked me in the eye, said we're going to clean things up.
We checked. Julio Ball, the man behind the deadly crash that killed Katie Abraham, is still behind bars in Illinois, facing local and federal charges. We'll be back at 5 with more from the Abraham family and the White House on this operation. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Tara Molina, CBS News Chicago. Investigators.
Thank you, Tara. Activists are reminding people of their rights and asking anyone who sees federal agents to take out their phones and start recording. Our Sabrina Franza live in Archer Heights with more on the efforts to protect immigrants in Chicago. Sabrina.
Hi, Marie. Those organizers saying all of those promises and warnings coming from Washington, D.C. are coming true here on the city's southwest side and all across Chicago. Some neighbors telling us their family members are afraid to even step outside.
These abductions were seemingly random, with agents profiling and approaching them on the street. Chicago is fighting back. We can keep each other safe.
Local organizers reacting after the Department of Homeland Security announces Operation Midway Blitz. They say federal agents were spotted a few blocks away in West Lawn in the shadow of Midway Airport. We met a neighbor canvassing the area after the sightings and an alleged ICE arrest this morning, handing out Know Your Rights materials to neighbors, many of whom he says were too afraid to open their doors even to him.
Just disgusted. You know, it's one of the things where we have to do better, look after the community.
Now, the mayor responding to this new operation, adding, quote, "We are concerned about potential militarized immigration enforcement without due process because of ICE's track record of detaining and deporting American citizens and violating the human rights of hundreds of detainees." President Trump mentioning the mayor and Governor J.B. Pritzker earlier today, too, saying he's still waiting on a call from the governor, a call Pritzker has said he would not make.
Not stupid people. Must be an ideology that's just buried in their head and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Now, we have reached out to Immigration and Customs Enforcement for more details specifically on this operation. They did not give us those specifics. We know that they are operating out of a Navy base up north outside of the city of Chicago and have a space there for about a month, but no particulars from Immigration and Customs Enforcement. We'll keep you updated. For now, we're live in Archer Heights. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago. Marie.
We know you will. Thank you, Sabrina. As ICE ramps up its operations in Chicago, President Trump is once again saying that he may send the National Guard to the city. He says Chicago leaders should welcome the help.
And I don't know why Chicago isn't calling us saying, please give us help. When you have, over just a short period of time, 50 murders and hundreds of people shot, and then you have a governor that stands up and says how crime is just fine. It's really crazy.
Meanwhile, a coalition of interfaith leaders gathered downtown today to express their support for Chicago's immigrant community.
I don't know what Bible they're reading, but the Bible I read says that you will love the stranger. You will love the stranger. You will take care of the stranger. And a test of your society is whether you care for the strangers among you.
The coalition repeatedly chanted the mantra, faith over fear, and say they stand ready to support families who could be impacted by a federal deployment.